everybody, Master of X-Rank Gamers here, and I have an amazing announcement. In Space Engineers, somebody made a mod that actually makes realistic water. Like, you can actually have ship bottles in this water. As you can see, there's actually a dog floating over there, one of those wolves. And I actually find this super amazing. I put this ship over here to actually demonstrate it. But let me get a block out really quick because I want to show you that this actually works. It's amazing. The more blocks that you add onto it, the ship can actually sink. So you actually have to add atmospheric thrusters onto it if you don't want it to like completely sink if it's a heavy ship or something. But as you can see, I can walk right through it, and yet the block is floating up there. But if I place the block underwater, it'll go to the surface, which I find that really cool. So you can create like rafts and stuff, and I'll have this mod in the description, also the ship over there, because the ship over there is actually really cool. It's kind of hard to float it through the water, but it actually works really well, and it looks really nice on this. It's a red pirate ship, I'm pretty sure that I found it on the thing, but this is somebody's planet that they made with this water. I noticed it on the top workshop pages, and I was like, oh no, that can't possibly be water, right? Well, yeah, here we are. This is actually water, and if you go underwater with your jetpack, it will actually force you back up. So as you can see, I'm actually floating back upwards, this is really amazing. And so here's the part where the ship comes in. You can actually have ship battles on this, or in the sea for sure. So let me get into the actual main seat. I get into a control seat, remote control. There it is, control. And right now I actually just have it on floating, but to show you something cool, if you turn off the inertia dampeners, the ship will actually sink a little bit, and then it'll come floating back up. With this ship, it's a bit heavy, so if I have the inertia dampeners off, most of it actually sinks underwater. If the ship tips over, then yeah, you kind of have some troubles. But if I go into the hydrogen thrusters and disable all the hydrogen thrusters, turn them all off, and just leave it on atmospheric, this actually works quite well when you go forwards. And this particular ship actually has a boost on it, so if you want to go into the water. Oh, also with this mod, it allows you to make submarines basically. Yeah, I didn't plan on this ship going underwater, but let me see, can it? If I turn off inertia dampeners, could it go underwater? No, but I'll demonstrate something really quick. I was planning on sailing in this, but it has some complications with moving. But if you were to want to make a submarine for say, something like a submarine at least, you can go like this, make like a 6 by something. Oh gosh, I won't even put a roof on this. I'll just do a really simple design to show you guys, because I actually am really excited about this and see what people will actually do with this, because I found this on the workshops and I thought it was really amazing. Because me and a friend were actually talking about this the other day, and we were like, it'd be pretty cool if they added in something like water that actually works in Space Engineers. And here we are. Our ship's actually sinking right now. As you can see, ships will actually sink to the bottom of the sea. So if you were fighting a ship in the ocean or something, if you took out the thrusters, the ship would actually likely sink if it was something like heavy armor. Because if they were using thrusters for the heavy armor would most likely be relying on the thrusters to take them off. But now we're going to need a reactor on here. And for the submarine to work, you get into the cockpit and you turn the thruster on full. I have a bad feeling about this because I'm aiming towards the ground. But if you would turn this on full, oh, I can't zoom in all the way. As you can see, this will actually move through the water. And if you look at the speed thing, it's actually showing you that I can go directly upwards and I'm still increasing in speed, which shows you that this is actually pretty cool. So you could create a torpedo underwater or something that goes and launches after the enemy or enemy ships. And oh gosh, we came out of the water. Oh wow, this thing's actually quick. I didn't expect it to be so quick. But with this mod, if I go into spectator after hopping out of this, let me show you. If I go into spectator, the trees actually spawn in the water, which I found kind of interesting. So if you're floating throughout the sea, you'll actually find trees underneath this water. I found that, and I crashed into a few underneath trees. But with this water mod, you could have a really cool exploration series or something. So like it creates mini little islands out here, which I found really cool. So say if I go over here, you can see this is like, you could build like maybe base on this or something, and it actually has like a little segment right here, like maybe North America or something. And I find that really, really cool that they actually have a mod like this. This mod only came out like yesterday. So when I found out about this, I was like, oh, I have to do a video on this. Because, I mean, seriously, this is so amazing. And spiders also appear on this planet, which I found kind of funny. Because if you were like, if you're floating throughout the sea and you were to like be graving the bottom of the ocean or something, then maybe a spider would come up and attack you like a shark or something. I find that kind of cool because spiders actually are able to walk on the bottom of this, I believe. I'm not too sure about that, not 100% sure at least. But as you can see, it also has desert underneath this, and I have no clue what's going over by my character, but I spawned him over here now. As you can see, you can have like cliffs and diving boards now, which is quite cool. And the actual mod for this, I haven't tested out on an actual Earth planet, but I feel like if you were to put this in a world, then maybe it would turn the methane or something into a liquid. I'm not 100% sure if that's true or not, but I feel like it could. Because, I mean, imagine going to, I can't remember what planet it was, but one of the planets that has, like, methane water. Anybody who plays Space News probably knows which planet. I just can't remember the name. But imagine if you had methane water on that planet, you could actually walk in. I'm not sure if this planet actually has ice on it or not, but I believe you could probably get maybe from the actual water. Maybe there's like buckets or something. I haven't tested it out. If anybody tests that out and sees if you can get actual ice from this water, I like to see that. Or like if you get ice from the mountaintops or something, like from the snowy areas, or if it's just stone. I like to see that in the comments or something. But yeah, tell me what you think of this mod in the down below in the comments section. Like if you enjoyed the video, and yeah, I'm really excited to do some stuff with this water. Oh, actually, I don't know if the actual mod for this came out a day ago. I actually didn't check that, but the planet for this I noticed the water for came out a day ago, yesterday. And I'm really happy that it did, because I've been looking forward to something like this for forever, and I'm sure a lot of other people have. So I'm just happy to have this. And I turned down the actual grass density for this because I didn't know how well it would actually work with my PC if I had the density of it. So it looks a bit plain on the thing, but you'd see a lot more trees and stuff around here and a lot more grass. So yeah, leave in the description what you thought of this. I'm really excited to see what everybody does with this, because this is new to Space News. I'm sure Space News will look at this and actually apply this to the game eventually, because this is pretty impressive. So yeah, I hope you all enjoyed, and that's it for this video. I will see you all later, and bye.